Okay, welcome to another part of it. In the previous one, we just went over all of these and well, yeah, stuff like Well, I should probably actually mention the episode. Um, the way these work, as I've kind of briefly mentioned, but I don't really mention them fully. Um, well, they work off of like a cutscene. So this will be like a. Some of them will lead on from one another. So this will go on to this, and then you get brought back to this page. Following that, he goes to this, which goes straight to that, and then straight to that, which is the ending of it. And then you come back to this page again, and then you go from this, and after you complete the mission, you get this. So, we'll just go through the first cutscene. It's in Defense of Brawl. Now, we're just going to go through these quickly, so I'm going to skip through quite a bit of it.
Seeing that old mill spinning again really makes it feel like home sweet home.
I hear that. It really is one of the most beautiful things about this town. Well, citizens, our enemy can't be far behind. I thank you for your help. Goodbye, and take care.
Okay, maybe I got that wrong. I could have sworn they led on from one another, because like the different parts of it. But as you see, that was an actual cutscene. Different ones do kind of differ. Some of them would just be them talking and so on and so forth. You get different cutscenes. I think I've realised where I've gone wrong. What they are is different sections, shall we say. So each one of these pages could be considered a different chapter, and these are different like sections of it. So this is section 1, section 2, 3, all the way down to this, like, to the end. Then you see there are quite a lot. This is a mission that basically, it's a short one, and it's not kind of story necessary, but the point of it is that you gain a special bonus for him. Including Wildwood, and these. I do enjoy doing these. Taste of Home, see this is just cutscene. This is an actual story mission. These ones you don't have to do, and they're kind of, they build on the story, but they're not necessary. You can just skip straight past it. You could go that to that. But you could do that one. Same place as that. There's a humming coming from my PC. Don't know why. There's a variety of them. Some of them just, the assignments kind of go over a minor bit of backstory. And these also kind of give a minor bit of backstory. There's a bit more information. The Inevitable Beach episode. This mission is actually quite, this is quite an interesting one because it's 2 parts to it. So you get the first bit and then the second bit. And they are quite, this is probably one of the more interesting missions to do. This is an assignment. So, you get a variety of things. There are spoilers, just as always. As I stated in the previous one, there are spoilers. There will always be spoilers. There's nothing you can really do against it. So these are all the different chapters. Fort Gerlandio, Citadel Gerlandia, I think that's how it's pronounced. That's another 2-part one. And this is the current one that I'm at. I haven't started this yet. It says news because I haven't actually started it. And just quickly, you may have seen in the previous one when it started off, it said enter the ED detachment. That's a DLC thing. These are also kind of like, these are trials type thing. Doing them, you earn stuff from it. It says tank trial. It's more squad trial, I would say, personally. But each one of these has different necessary parts to it. So the Susie challenge is, as a scout, just do this. And it's just you, and you have to get to an objective. The Lancer operation is you have to just defeat X amount of soldiers. You have to, no, you got to destroy all the enemy tanks, I think. Marina's challenge is just shoot enemies with a sniper rifle. This one is you have to repair the tank and then bring it back. And there's more to it. But they're just like operations, these are skirmishes. And this is what we're going to get into. I'll probably do it on multiple, I might do kind of one of each, just to show how you can do them. What else could happen? Each one of them are based off different things. So this is kind of the prologue mission, the Vassal mission, Cloden mission, Darius Desert, Fosen, Marbury Shore, Windmill Plaza, and then there are other ones. I don't know, I can't remember the other ones. I think from the looks of it, one of them may be Magyar Plains, and the other one I don't recognise, so maybe that's one that this might be a bit of a later one. But well, we'll just say right, skirmish battle affirmative. So this is a skirmish.
Here is a brief on the task at hand.
We must go from here and just do stuff. So go from here and we go capture the base camp. That's all there is to it. That's all there is in skirmish missions. And there is a reason for that. So these are what we're dealing with, and we get a variety of people we can pick from. So it's good to go with Alicia because Alicia has some decent benefits to using her. Don't want her there. Rosie you're going to want. Blago you probably want. And that just basically gives us additional command points. Now, then we move on to the other people. So I'll try and get one of each, and I'm not actually going to show them off necessarily, but I'll just show how you can do things. Just fill it up. Why not? Then that's it. Like I said, objective. Enemy base is captured. Valkyria welcome dies, and the enemy occupy Gallia's base, and all ally soldiers and reserves are killed. You do get reserves.
Now, let's begin the operation. I'm confident.
You can only have the maximum number of people in a squad at a time. It's quite weird.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia! Squad 7, move out!
So those bits at the top are the command points. Now, a tank takes 2. There are shortcuts. You can use the actual controller to just hover over them. Or you do the easy method, which is just like hovering through. I might go... So, you get a variety of people. Now we have a lot of command points, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can do it, which is kind of the way that the game should reward you for playing. And I say that with quite an interesting thing, because you'll understand what I mean when I say should. Now, I'll probably take multiple turns for it, but we'll start off with...
Get ready to die, imps.
Jane's got an enemy weapon that I picked up, an enemy flamethrower, and just the other regular stuff. So, there is an enemy over there.
You think bullets will stop me?
Crouch.
Die, die, die! Next!
Just keep up this pace.
So as you saw there, I'm actually just gonna have to. It's very loud. As you saw there, I just used her, and that orange bar represents AP, the green bar represents HP, so she took a bit of damage. Each time you use a soldier within a turn, so say I use, for example, we'll go with by the way, that gold, that star at the side, that represents command point. So we'll go
Entering
with
combat.
the Edelweiss.
This is for you, Ys.
So you see that blue bit on the back is the weak point, that big radiator.
Be sure to watch for return fire.
That's very loud. Anyway, tanks work on the basis that rotating them costs action points.
Strike them first.
Moving them forward takes up more action points. So then we just go this and then ding
Speed is the
ding
key to
ding.
mission completion.
Can actually do damage to enemy.
Just stay calm and get it done.
So we could use piercing rounds. We could use shrapnel rounds. We could use the machine gun. Or we could use a smoke grenade, which is actually an upgrade that you receive in a later mission. And these kind of work off the basis that like you could do different things with them. But we're going to go with the figures, am I right? So that was our tank turn. It does it like you're not definitely gonna do something.
The hunt begins.
Now, ready?
Checkmate.
Ultimate accuracy. This is why Marina is the most dangerous sniper in the game.
Squad leaders, report your status.
So you just go zoom all the way in. That orange bit represents the ring in which the bullet can go. You may have noticed with other characters it was a lot bigger. With Marina it's a lot smaller. So I could go in for this Lancer. Let's call it a headshot. Now, just because you're bound to hit the enemy if you were firing doesn't mean you're necessarily going to actually kill them. Headshots of course do more damage, but they sometimes can evade.
Good night.
I was kind of hoping he would evade then, but he didn't, so that's not really a big deal.
The hunt continues.
Snipers
Sweet
have,
dreams.
as you see, there's
You're
the
doing
ammo
well.
bit.
Just keep it up.
There's the ammo bit. That
Please
means
keep up formation as you flank them.
that's how many shots you can use in the turn. So she's got
Come
3.
in.
It's really annoying now. It's very loud. Why is it so loud? It's probably not loud in the video. It's really loud in my ear. So that's Marina. You can also use the Shamrock. Lynn's
I'll
got
do my very best.
very loud. So you see, Lynn's ammo is infinite. Flamethrower infinite. But she's only got 1 grenade she can use a turn.
This place is unsafe. Fall back.
Now you usually regain 1 of an
Be wary of a
item.
possible
There's no
ambush.
Darkson like a proud Darkson.
No. He must die. Now there is a trick that you can actually do. You can line up shots so that they will in fact hit multiple enemies. It's like this one. So I'm just gonna always give it a try.
I'll shoot.
So if you line it up, you can actually shoot multiple
Nice
enemies.
work. Keep taking.
As you saw there, I took out 2 of them. Then we're just gonna use... We just use a scout.
My turn, okay?
It's her turn, okay? So it's just running along, minding my own business.
Divert the enemy's attention.
Oh yeah, touching bodies will just make them disappear. I don't believe you can reset.
Tighten up perimeter defenses.
Think you can stop me?
This is something that will trigger, and it will just cause like the
Please hit.
it's a one shot, hit him right in the head. In comparison, these are quite
Man down.
late, quite early born enemies, and my characters are quite late. Well, I guess there is more to... I don't really want to end the round here. You don't have to use them. If you just wait, you can, in fact, just...
Nothing personal.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.
Target silenced. Head
And
for the
here,
next one.
there are 2 more. So just end action there. And basically what we'll do is we'll just get... Chain, although
Taking
Ring
action
would
now.
probably be better. You see there is quite a lot. I'm going to shoot that enemy there.
I'll cover you.
Basically what happens there is, where he said I'll
Awaiting
cover
orders.
you, the Edelweiss will also shoot at the target. So it doesn't just happen with that. I probably should have hoped to try and get a another example going. But then we're just going to end it here. Now the way it's
Moving out.
decided is actually by... how quickly you do something, as opposed to kind of how often. No, but no, it's not like decided by how many people you kill. For example, this. The reason it was an A is because I did it in 1 turn. That was it. Nothing to do with any of the other bits. It was just you did it in X amount of turns, and that's kind of the problem with the game. But you do get bonuses for killing enemy leaders, enemy aces. Aces usually will drop a weapon. Likewise, there's a variety of things you could do. Now this is a bit more of a later mission. And the way this one works
You will.
is kind of a bit more different. So, but it's the same gist. You just have to do it in X amount of time. And I believe you can do this in like... I know you might be able to do this in one turn. Can't remember. It's been quite a while since I actually last played this game. I only recently reinstalled it because I wasn't playing it, so I didn't see any point in me having it, so to say. Now you don't actually have to put down all people. And if there is a space available, you can call them in, you can call somebody in at a reinforcement point. Or, well, actually at a camp. You can call in somebody, which I might try and, like, show off, but I don't know if I will. You see it says Scout Elite, Trooper Elite. When they reach 10, it will just class them as Elite. For reasons, shall we describe. We'll bring over Wavy. I like using Wavy. Oh no, she has double movement. Oh no, he has double movement. So
All right.
you can deploy people at later periods of time. It's quite useful if you need to move somebody who's slow. That would
Let's
take...
drive these Imperials back out of Gallia. Squad 7, move out.
So, I'm gonna have to try and remember how it's done now. There's enemies here, here, We have to just capture this, and we have to just kill all the enemies in it. You can't capture if the enemies are in it. I'm trying to remember how it's done. Oh, it's
Moving out! Enemy sighted! Enemy sighted! Enemy unit spotted! Don't even think of dodging.
That means the enemy can't evade. So the speech is really loud, but the actual people aren't. They're mines, by the way. They only affect tanks.
Can't beat the smell of fresh
Mission
soil.
completion.
Enemy unit spotted!
I don't quite remember. How do I do it? I think there's an audio
Moving out.
use, but I can't remember entirely.
Please hit!
Just keep up this pace.
Enemy unit spotted! Enemy sighted! Think you can stop me?
Please be sure to check your ammunition stores.
Oh god, I can't remember how to do this.
Leave that one to me.
Status report, soldiers.
Hurry with that reload. They're getting away.
Sorry, I'm just trying to remember how it's done. Let's use.
All right, listen up. Soldier wounded. Get some treatment.
Yeah, what these do is they just basically like increase. I probably should have done these at the beginning.
This is an order. Brace up and get ready to defend yourself.
I can't remember what it is. It's really annoying. I can't remember how I did.
My turn, okay? Think you can stop me?
Oh, it's gonna be such a bust. I knew it!
I don't want any wasted lives out there.
I honestly can't remember how it's done.
Moving out! I'm a weapon. No, a shield!
I can't remember what exactly this does. It gives a huge boost to something. I know it increases the accuracy, sure.
Please hit!
Sit tight. I'm almost there.
To just kill that guy, because he's always going to be shooting at me.
Keep your eyes peeled out there.
Enemy unit neutralized.
So it said you can't occupy it because it's otherwise occupied by like enemies. Let's see, we've got 4 turns to do
I'll
it in.
survive.
So I'm very low health, but the point is nobody's actually going to be shooting at her now. So we just go.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
This can't be good.
So this is the grenade. How it works. Just kill the sniper elite.
You're doing well.
Quite funny
Just
that it
keep it
says
up.
that. But I'm actually not going to occupy it just yet. All we have to do is occupy it, but I think I might try to put in effect how the sniping works. Because you can see snipers in the tower. Sniper elite. So we just go
Understood.
with Marina.
Checkmate.
Ultimate accuracy. So, like, the accuracy works is that guy is a one-shot kill, but he's not. He's in cover. That increases his defense. He's not. That's a tank. I can't do anything to the tank. But if we look over here, you see there's a sniper all the way over there. Now I would say that these snipers are out of range. I can't remember what the other one is. I think it might be a bit. You have to look a bit closer for him. But we can just score another.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Man down. Everybody.
And the thing is, you don't even need to, like, the enemy do have another base. They have a base over here. You don't have to actually occupy that one. I don't believe. Hang on. Yeah, I believe it's just the one with the star next to it, which is this one.
This can't be good.
So you see, like, some things are pretty well defended. He's very well defended, but I could try and shoot him. Yeah. Accuracy is that orange circle in a nutshell. And you're probably
Man
thinking
down.
it seems pretty easy. Also, there's nothing really difficult about it. Kind of, but the problem is the only way you have to do stuff quickly. Whereas opposed to, you could do it incredibly tactically. That's one turn, that's an A rank. It's got a lot of XP for that. But to be honest, then what you do is you just use that XP, so you go to the headquarters. And then you just use that XP to pretty much improve your soldiers, your training field. So you can see I have 79,000. So that's enough for one. We'll do that.
Fight them! Good work!
And that's it. Scouts are mastered. And as I mentioned in the proof points, you can do it like a small bit, but and nothing happens because I've done it. So I kind of hope this showed you what you do in the game and kind of like how the missions play out. And that, unfortunately, it's quite simple in the fact that all you have to do is basically just do it quickly. There is no tactical benefit. It's just quickly. So I hope this was a good kind of preview of it. Hope you enjoyed.